Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Buster channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another project that in my opinion has a really good short-term potential, and this project is called Metahero or the Hero token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website metahero.io in order to learn more about the project, right? But before we talk about Metahero, I want to talk to you guys about Gateio. Gateio is a centralized exchange that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gateio account and if you invest in these low market cap gem tokens, you get a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on these cryptos, right? And if you don't have a Gateio account, you can use the link in the description or on the screen right now in order to create your Gateio account today. And by doing so, you not only get a chance to make some really good gains, but you can also use some of their features such as copy trading, giveaways, and NFT boxes in order to make even more gains as well, right? And by using the link to create a Gateio account, you are also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the Metahero token, right? For the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information present on the website itself, which means this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, and you'd have to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is Metahero? Metahero is a deflationary real utility token that uses an ultra-realistic 3D technology to generate 3D avatars and virtual objects for use across social media, games, fashion, art, and medicine. So, Metahero is a deflationary real utility token that uses an ultra-realistic 3D technology. So, they're using ultra-realistic 3D technology in order to generate 3D avatars or virtual objects that can be used across different social media platforms, games, fashion, art, and medicine as well, which is very interesting because I've never expected the metaverse to have a use case within the medicine industry, right? So that's pretty cool. Launched in June of 2021 with an initial seed fund of $10 million, Metahero hopes to take cryptocurrency adoption to the next level by catalyzing our evolution into a parallel digital universe. So this project, first of all, was launched just last year. It's in fact less than a year old project, which got launched in June of 2021, and they had an initial seed fund of $10 million, which is quite crazy if you think about it. For a project that is literally like a brand new project, it got a seed fund of $10 million, which is really impressive. And they basically want to take cryptocurrency adoption to the next level by completely catalyzing their evolution into a parallel digital universe. That's their main focus. They want to build a parallel digital universe within the metaverse, right? Metahero promotes the idea of met scanning, the realistic scanning and transformation of real life objects into useful avatars within the metaverse. So one of the pioneering technology that they've accomplished is the usage of a technique called met scanning, which basically scans the real world objects into its closest 3D counterparts within the metaverse that can be used as it is in the metaverse. So if you have, let's say, a car, and if you use met scanning to scan the car into the metaverse, the car in the metaverse can do the exact same functionality as you do as the real car in the real world, and that's pretty incredible, right? So the revolutionary idea will crystallize Metahero as a bridge between reality and the digital world. So obviously by using met scanning and by pioneering this technology, they are acting as the bridge between the real world and metaverse in a literal sense, right? And Metahero's technology connects artists, entrepreneurs, and gamers in unique ways. One way is through the native token Hero, which employs real business use cases that spans across social media and art. So obviously the main focus is to connect using their technology, they want to connect artists, entrepreneurs, and gamers in very unique ways, whereby these three groups, which don't really interact well in the real world, can basically be a fully interactive community within the metaverse of Metahero. And they use their native token called Hero, which is a token of interest in this video, and they use this token to employ real businesses and use cases that span across different social media platforms as well as art as well, right? Moreover, Metahero spearheads a revolutionary metascanning technology fit with some of the best graphic rendering capabilities in history. So their met scanning doesn't really doesn't necessarily just provide a generic scanned object. It actually provides a 3D realistic effect of 3D object that is provided with best graphics quality that literally rivals the real world object itself, right? So that's the main focus that they have, and this is going to revolutionize the metaverse. And anything that is with regards to rendering technology is going to be fully maxed out in the Metahero metaverse, right? So that's a quick overview of this particular project. It's a very interesting and very exciting project, which again, it's going to be important to see how far this project will go in the next few years, right? So the next section talks about the founders of Metahero, which I'm going to skip through because it's not a topic that's relevant for this video, but you guys can go through this topic on the CoinMarketCap page for this token. But I'm going to skip through this and I'm going to focus on the most important section of this video, which is what makes Metahero unique. So why would you choose to put your money on Metahero compared to any other project, right? So with plans to install 12 Metahero 3D chambers across the globe, Metahero will offer over 100,000 people the chance to scan themselves or other items each year. So this is very crucial, right? So we talk about met scanning and all these cool technology that Metahero has. So how are they actually going to bring this to the reality and to the masses, right? So that's basically what they're providing answer to here. So they plan to install 12 Metahero 3D chambers. So they actually physically have 3D Metahero chambers that can be used across different parts of the world, where people can go into these chambers. About over 100,000 people have actually had a chance to go into these chambers and scan themselves into the metaverse every single year. So this is pretty cool, which means people are getting scanned and being brought into the metaverse with their real life-like forms, right? That's pretty cool. And the 3D realistic avatars generated by metascanning presents the first use case of Metahero. So this is the first use case that they're bringing to the table with Metahero, right? To help promote this project, a number of artists, celebrities, and influencers will be tapped to encourage the use of Metahero's Metascanner. So there's obviously going to be lots of controversy involved in that, because when they're scanning you, there's a lot of your information that's going to be gathered by them, and definitely people are going to be concerned for that. So in order to address this concern, they're actually using influencers who will be scanning themselves and who have a lot more personal information to lose if in case personal information were to be lost anyway, to show that it is actually good to scan yourself and become a part of the metaverse. And that's how they encourage the general masses to become people who can use this platform, right? So moreover, gaming companies can utilize the metascanning technology to create the best gaming experience in the metaverse. So obviously gaming companies will have a lot of use cases and applications for this particular technology, and they'll definitely use this heavily in the upcoming years, right? Museums can also fuse perfectly into the metaverse with Metahero. So obviously they have museums which can fuse perfectly into the metaverse in this particular platform. Their collections can be scanned and stored to digitize exhibitions. So obviously when scanning and bringing real life objects into the metaverse, obviously is a cool thing. One of the clean and the most important application of this particular technology is scanning some of the most ancient artifacts in museums and bringing them into the metaverse to the exact same quality in such a way that even if the real manuscript or real artifact is damaged or destroyed, you still have a much more high quality 3D preserved version of the manuscript within the metaverse, right? the experience will resemble everyday life, which makes Metahero even more important in an increasingly remote world. So obviously, since it is their main focus is to bring realism to the ultimate level, it is a much more important technology and a project that will definitely see a lot of growth in the future, right? So the next session talks about how is Metahero profitable. So this is something that you guys can read through. I'm going to basically skip that section as well. And here they're talking about how is Metahero network secured. So this is a project that's running on the Binance Smart Chain, or currently known as the BNB chain, and therefore it depends on the security of the BNB chain, right? So BNB chain is a clone of the Ethereum blockchain, even though there was a lot of criticisms of how centralized BNB chain was. They obviously are a much more faster and much reliable blockchain compared to several other centralized blockchains, right? And Binance Smart Chain, or BNB chain, is known for being one of the most secure and most user-friendly blockchains out there. And therefore, since Metahero is directly built on top of the Binance, BNB chain, it is definitely using the security of the BNB chain to its own advantage, right? So that's basically what this section talks about. You guys can go through this in detail if you want, but that's pretty much it when it comes to the quick overview. The other sections, I'm not going to be covering that because they are not fully relevant to this project. Even though you can basically watch read those information on CoinMarketCap page. I would recommend you to go to their website itself, which will provide you a lot more information, right? So if you go to metahero.io, right off the bat, you have pretty cool themed, and obviously, they have a very nice trailer, which provides you with a lot of information that we already covered in a video format. And if you scroll below, you can clearly see you can be your own hero with the next gen 3D technology. Again, something that we already covered before. So their met scanning is going to be the most focus of their website. So you can create your own 3D avatar, scan and create 3D NFTs, use hero token to transact. So these are all some of the most important features that you can use and take advantage of in Metahero, which is not really available in many other products, right? So if you scroll below, they have a cool graphic here of their token itself. And if you scroll below further, you can see they have the hero and business section, which talks about bringing the next 10 million people into the crypto space, which is going to be a huge deal. And if they can achieve that, that's going to be really impressive, right? If you further scroll below, they have the market data for the token itself, and the dashboard for how much the total market cap is when it comes to the token itself, as well as the total hero balance. And these are all information we'll cover shortly. If you further scroll below, they're obviously talking about the Metaverse in detail, and they're talking about a specific technical partner called Wolf Digital World, who's helping them build this technology, right? So it's a pretty cool, interesting article if you want to read through that. The Wolf Digital World, which is also known as WOW, and the team basically consists of two separate companies, one life-changing mission. So they have two different companies who are building this particular project, which involves Metahero as well as WDW, and they've come together to create the metaverse of Metahero, right? And you can click on the see our amazing team, to see which team members are working on this project. And if you scroll below, you can also see if you can do it in the real world, you can do it in the metaverse. So obviously, using the technology, they're trying to do things that you can do in the real world in the exact same way in the metaverse as well, right? So it's obviously gaming is the main focus here. They are licensed to produce these contents, and you can basically, also have copyrights within the metaverse of Metahero, where you can trademark your particular 3D object, which is also going to be a good application in the future. And obviously NFT, so every three-dimensional object in the Metahero metaverse is an NFT which can be traded, auctioned, or sold out, right? So that's pretty cool as well. And this is their roadmap, which talks about what the progress they've made. I'm going to skip this section right now because you can easily go through that yourself. And creating the future with the best of the best. Their official partners include WDW. Their marketing partner is Tencent. Their licensing partner is KuCoin, Kanga Exchange, and a whole bunch more. And they're also available. They were also spoken about in multiple different news media outlets as well, crypto news media outlets. And if you scroll further below, they have a contact us section if you want to contact them and ask questions about it. And they're based in Dubai, UAE. And if you scroll further below, you can see they are available in the mobile phone app, in Google Play as well as App Store. And if you see Their social media information is also presented here, where you can join to become a part of their community, right? So overall, a pretty straightforward website with a lot of information that we already covered in CoinMarketCap. You can also access even further information and access their white paper as well, which will give you even more confidence and understanding of their project, right? So going back to the CoinMarketCap paid for token, this token is currently ranked 254th by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and is currently trading at 4.5 cents at the time I'm making this video, right? And obviously the token has been growing. A lot of people are starting to notice this project. The token has climbed to 3.42% in the past 24 hours, which is a slightly decent climb. Even though it's not a big climb, it's still a decent climb. If you scroll further below, their market cap is currently worth $231 million. So again, for a project that literally offers some of the most groundbreaking technologies and use cases that not a lot of projects can proudly claim about, they're only worth $231 million, which is again a hugely undervalued number. And I can easily see this project crossing the 1.5 to $2 billion in market cap in the next few years, if they obviously succeed with whatever they're claiming to be, and if they do end up becoming one of the most popular, technology-wise, one of the most popular metaverse, that's going to be even more. They'll be worth even more than that, right? But this number still shows that you're quite early for this project, right? When it comes to the max supply, the tokenomics is one of the biggest issues with this project. But again, if you see, the max supply is 10 billion tokens, which is a huge number, out of which 50% of the tokens are already in circulation. In fact, I feel like this token has a relatively manageable tokenomics, because out of the 50%, the remaining 50%, which is only 5 billion tokens, are only going to be yet to be in circulation, which is not really bad compared to projects that have more than 5 billion tokens as max supply, and out of which only less than 5% of the tokens are in circulation, right? So this project is significantly better than a lot of other projects that we recently covered in our channel, but it's still bad in the sense like the rest of the 5 billion tokens can significantly slump the price of these tokens as this particular token gets dumped into the market, right? Because as long as they don't really have a major utility within their metaverse, the token will continue to get dumped, and that's a bad thing for other token holders, right? So this is something that you need to watch out for, because this token can slump for the mid to long term period unless they have some really groundbreaking utility of making their holders hodl this token for the long term, or even stake this token, right? But when it comes to the charts itself, you can clearly see that obviously the tokenomics based price slumping is already in effect. The token did pump, which is one of the reasons why when I started this video I mentioned that this is a really good short-term project. You can definitely make some really good money from this project in the short while, but unless this project does something to drastically improve its token utility, it is going to slump or move sideways in the mid to long term period, right? So when it comes to the price itself, the token was worth less than 1 cent as of 7th of July 2021. It was worth $0.007 per token. It then reached a new all-time high of about 12 cents per token as of 9th of September 2021. It then went down and then made even more all-time high of 17 cents per token as of 13th of October 2021. Went down and then retested its previous all-time high close to 15 cents per token. Went down again and then reached its new all-time high. It's close to 25 cents per token as of December 2nd of 2021, and then it kind of like crashed massively, giving an opportunity for people to buy at a price point of about 5 cents per token, and then went up and then down, and now it's kind of trading at 4 cents per token. So I would say that this is the best time to get your hold on this token, because this token is trading at a significant discount compared to its previous all-time high. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but if you were to look at the track history of this token did make some really predictable gains, and it is going to be obviously making some more predictable gains in the future, at least for the short term, until this token's price starts going down because of its tokenomics, right? So for the time being, you can definitely make some really good profits on this token, provided you buy it at a really good price point. And it seems like the 4 cent mark is a really good price point where you can definitely buy this token, right? Again, this is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. When it comes to the Bitcoin comparative, you can clearly see that the Bitcoin comparative is also pretty similar to the dollar comparative, and it is making a one-on-one pattern with the dollar comparative. The token price was 21 satoshis per token as of 7th of July 2021. It then went to a new all-time high to a price of close to 30 satoshis per token, went down and then crossed the 30 satoshi mark again, went down again, and then made a new actual all-time high of 45 satoshis per token before crashing back down to a price of less than 15 satoshis per token, and then recently kind of crossed the 23 satoshi mark before kind of crashing down, and currently it's worth 10 satoshis per token. Obviously, if you see the price pattern, you can clearly see that at this price point, if you buy this token in Bitcoin comparative, you're pretty much buying it from a significant discount of 45 satoshis per token, which was its previous all-time high, and now you're buying it at 10 satoshis per token. So you can obviously, do a 3 to 4x even if it goes to the previous all-time high. But I think in the short term, it can definitely go even higher than this price point, right? So both Bitcoin and dollar comparative are indicating that this is the best opportunity to buy this token. But again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research, right? When it comes to the markets itself, obviously this token is listed on Gateio, which is one of the most popular exchanges for listing low market cap gem tokens like this token on their exchange. And by using the link in the description to sign up for a Gateio account today, you will get about 30% trading fee rebate, along with an opportunity to make some really good gains on tokens like this token, right? So get your Gateio account today and start trading these low market cap gem tokens. And by using the link to set up your Gateio account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance, right? Apart from that, you can also buy this token from KuCoin, which is also a really reputed exchange. But the best opportunity to buy this token from a decentralized exchange is PancakeSwap, right? PancakeSwap obviously provides the best option, as well as BuySwap, which is also a project that we covered recently in our channel, right? So overall, the best two centralized exchanges is going to be Gateio and KuCoin. The best two decentralized exchanges are going to be PancakeSwap and BuySwap, right? So what's my final verdict on this token? I think this token has everything except for a good tokenomics. Even the tokenomics, if they can manage to provide further utility to this token by making the token holders not dump their token, that will definitely make this project a really good project for the long term. But for now, I'm just going to be considering this as a good project for the short term, because you can definitely make some really good predictable gains with this if you know what you're doing, right? I can easily see this token making a new all-time highs of close to 30 to 35 cents per token in the next 2 to 5 months from now. But the long-term potential fully depends on how vastly this project grows and how much utility the founders incorporate in this token, right? So again, that's just my verdict, guys. Not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors. You guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.